It is now crime to be in fine cars. Look good. Imo residents lament rising police harassment and extortion. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. Firing several shots into the air to scare away onlookers, the policemen brutalized some of the youths in the vehicle when they dared to ask what their offenses were. Now the news in detail. Residents and youths in Owerri, Imo State have raised concern over their safety following a rise in harassment and high-handedness by policemen in the city. The youths say policemen often dressed in t-shirts and ripped jeans have made it a custom to now accost young people in sleek cars and those in commercial vehicles before intimidating them with guns and batons. The police falsely accused those accosted to be internet fraudsters or members of cult gangs in order to forcefully extort money from them, it was gathered. In a video of one of such incidents that took place on Saturday around Rapo Junction, a popular section of a city, some policemen wielding AK-47 rifles could be seen assaulting and rough-handling a bunch of young men in a saloon car they had chased to the spot. Firing several shots into the air to scare away the onlookers, the policemen brutalized some of the youths in the vehicle when they dared to ask what the offenses were. As the beating and gunshot went on, one of the guys could be heard crying for help on top of his voice. The team of policemen later led the young men away in their vehicle to an unknown destination as the crowd of onlookers grew around the scene of the assault. The incident, the latest of such in recent time, has sent many of the city residents in panic mode ahead of the Yuletide. Speaking with Sahara reporters, some of them said they are afraid to move around the city as a result of police harassment. Attacks on young people by policemen in Owerri are becoming too many. The moment they see you in a fine car and looking good, they will accost you and look for a way to extort money from you by falsely accusing you of being a Yahoo boy, internet fraudster. There is not a day in Owerri that this incident does not happen. If it continues, many of our brothers may not come home for Christmas and New Year celebrations, Nwabueze Fidelis, a resident, said. Chuks Oguzie and other residents of Owerri said there is serious police brutality going on in Imo State, Owerri, precisely. Earlier in October this year, Sahara reporters revealed how some young men were arrested and subsequently harassed by officers in Owerri. Okechukwu Wanguma, the Executive Director of Rule of Law and Accountability Advocacy Center, a non-profit group, had in a statement revealed that policemen accosted one victim who had traveled from Lagos to Owerri en route Mbise for a burial and forcefully collected 60,000 naira from him for no offense. He disclosed that Victor and one of his cousins who had come to pick up from the airport in Owerri were arrested at Enyogugu and thrown into a police van. The young men were taken to a point of sale operator where they were forced to withdraw the money and settle them. Victor identified their vehicle number as NPF 4605D. The disturbing trend of police harassment has become so worrisome that young people across the country in October 2020 poured out to the street to demand an end to police brutality. In response, the police authority dissolved the notorious Special Anti-Rebels Squad, whose personnel were majorly responsible for such atrocities. But a little over a year after the disbandment of SARS and the police authorities promised reforms and more respect for the rights of citizens, nothing has changed, as ordinary Nigerians, especially young people, remain at the mercy of rogue policemen desperate to maim, kill, and extort. Is this not the height of it? Is this not the height of it? Is this not the height of it? To be sincere, oh my goodness. This is it though. This is it. It is happening where? In the East. We are going to say, yes, these people are going to keep raising out their voices. You know, any small thing, we are marginalized. Have you seen it? in a way to be precise. Why I'm not ruling out the possibility that this thing happens everywhere. Sincerely. See, there's this kind of... The police have created such a name for themselves that they're this kind of disgust. No, it is not. See, this one is not prejudice. Oh. When you see them, like you're disgusted at them. To be very sincere with you. Because they are now better. I mean, armed robbers are now better than them. They will see you because of, some of them because of 200 naira, 500, they are ready to waste bullets. And I keep asking, those that give these men guns and bullets and they come back without them, without you saying in the news that in this location, on this location, that place you sent them to work, that there was nothing there, wouldn't you question them? Hey, why people will say, oh, they're the junior officers. Please allow me to say the senior officers are also involved. Because I believe if you're very stringent and you're very, very diligent in your duties, they will have no means, no reason at all. They will have no reason to come out and do this menace. This is rubbish. Like, it is highly unacceptable. Imagine when I'm going out, I am afraid of being attacked when I'm traveling. And it now happened that I went... And when I'm traveling, I saw policemen. I'm saying, oh, okay, thank God there's police on this route. Only for the policemen to harass me and extort money from me. I tell you, this one is not a matter of prejudice. I feel disgust at them. Reason, this is because I had an encounter with these people and I was almost blinded because of them. At that time, I was still very little. I was almost blinded because of 100 or 200 naira or 150 naira. That is the height of wickedness. And tomorrow somebody will come and say, don't the life matter? Let me repeat this. This has been my national anthem these days. It will get to a point where each citizen in Nigeria will be like, you see, anything that wants to happen will happen. I will defend myself.